Hey YouTube, how's it going? Mevlin back here again with another Alchemy Stars video, and for this one, I'm going to be taking my Philyshy into Ascension 3. Now in terms of water, I'm pretty much set now. She's the last water unit in my main roster. That's going to be a 3. Carleen, Sariel, Hydrad, and Miss Blank are all in my main roster and they're already A3, so once I A3 my Philyshy, I'm going to have a full team of A3 for water. But I'm not going to be done with water though. There's actually two more units I want to build. I want to test out Connolly and I also want to test out Raphael eventually, but I'm going to be building Connolly soon because I pulled 2 copies of Connolly and I want to see if it was good luck or bad luck. I got a feeling she's not very good, but you know, you'll never know. I'm going to test her out because I do need her for some specific fights anyways, so it's not hurting me if I'm going to be building her. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to have a Connolly showcase. So I wasn't sure if I was going to be upgrading my Philly because I didn't think a support needs to be upgraded. I didn't think I was ever going to be needing any more healing. But I've been stuck at floor 77 for the last day and I got a pretty good fight and then I end up dying, and I thought, wait, if my Philly here was ascended, I probably could have done a little bit more damage, get some health, get some defense, be a little bit more tanky, and a little bit more healing. So I could have lasted one more turn and I feel like I would have won if my Philyshy was only upgraded. So I'm going to upgrade her and see if it actually helps. Just a quick recap of what Philyshy does. She is the best healer in the game, hands down, in terms of raw healing. Every single one of her skills, her active ability, her chain combo, and even her equipment skills all have some form of healing in them. She also gives you a teleport on her active. It's only a 3-turn cooldown and you can get it preemptive if you have 1 copy of Philyshy. And she also gives you a shield on her active depending on how many enemies are around her when you use her active. You can also increase her healing even more if you have 5 copies of Philyshy. For me, I think I've pulled 3. I guess I pulled 2 and I bought 1 obviously, and I think the last one increases your healing by 15%. And once you bring her to Ascension 3, you're going to get a little bit of attack with your equipment skill, but what's huge here is the fact that she becomes water fire. This is great for a healer because you usually don't have your healer as your leader, at least not until you really need to. And the fact that she goes water fire means that even though she's in the sub, if you walk on fire, she's going to be healing 35% of her regular healing, which makes her a lot more versatile. We're not going to be beating around the bush here, we're going to be sending her immediately. My favorite part in the video, watching her go from her regular art onto her Ascension art. So yeah, with my healer upgraded, the fight was so much easier. Just because I wasn't worried about dying, that extra health, extra defense, extra healing every turn gave me enough health that I can focus on killing the boss rather than trying to stay alive. If you haven't done this fight before, the gimmick here is that the boss is immune to both your active skills and your chain combos. So the only way to deal damage to the boss is with your basic attacks mostly, but also your equipment skills. Like Hydrad over here can deal damage to the boss every time the boss attacks me. I think it's like around close to 2k every time he attacks me. Let me check over here once we get attacked. It's a pretty good damage kill here actually, even though Hydrad's not a very good unit here. I feel like the counter makes him pretty nice because like I said, the boss is immune to chain combos and Hydrad's all about that chain combo damage because he doubles it. But with a passive, it's actually not a bad unit here. Yeah, it's like 4k. Wait, was that 4k? Was that 4k counter? Or was that his damage? I can't tell. It's hard to tell. But anyways, I feel like with my team, it's actually really bad in this fight. If you notice, my team, it's composed of 3 converters and 2 supports. So I don't really have a hard-hitting unit. I don't have any snipers and I don't have any detonators. Snipers here are gonna do a lot of damage because most snipers have really high attacks. Someone like Meagard or someone like Jonah who has a steroid that can increase her normal attacks are really good here. So my team's not very high attack. I think my highest is like Carleen, only at 2400. So it's not a really high attack team. It's better to bring units that have high attack here because all you care about is your basics. Also note, I use my Hydrate skill here, not for damage, it's for healing. And because we're pretty low, we're at 32% health, but we're doing a 15 run here, so we're doing an Aurora time. And I figured I might as well use it when my Philyshy is going to do a huge heal. And it's actually a really good heal. So yeah, my active on my Hydrate here is just another heal, which is not too bad. And here we get to see our healing with Philyshy. How much is it gonna do? 6 grand. That's not bad. And then 4.5 from Hydrate. So we went all the way back up to 64%, basically doubling our HP. And since we did Aurora time and we also saved our skills, we can now use both Miss Blank's and Asara's ability after Aurora time. That's one strategy that you guys might want to know. You don't have to use Aurora time. You don't have to use your skills before Aurora time. You could use your skills afterwards. And that way I could do another 4 basics here, which is pretty nice. So yeah, this fight is the basic strategy is try to make sure there's 4 blue tiles or whatever colored you are if you're in a different spire. 4 blue tiles are on the boss, that way you're always doing 4 basic attacks every turn. You're always planning ahead, trying to get 4 blue tiles on the boss. So here is when I'm in trouble. This is where I have no cooldowns for a couple turns and the boss is starting to hit really hard. So I have a couple of options. I think I should have switched to Philyshy here, just try to heal up and run away, but knowing me, I probably switched into Carleen. I'm a very greedy player. I like to make greedy plays. I end up switching Carleen, I think, and I didn't have to. I should have switched Philyshy. Like this extra 1 was actually 3 basic attacks on Carleen. Probably doesn't do much compared to healing with Philyshy. But we already did it. Gotta be greedy. So the plan here is to move on one side. That way the boss is gonna run towards us. And then the plan was to teleport with Philyshy all the way to the other side, but I realized that the greens are connected. Somehow, we got lucky. The greens are really well connected. And now I'm down super low because I didn't switch to Philyshy. I decided to switch afterwards because I got scared because my health is super low now. And we're just going to run the green rather than teleporting. The other reason why I'm saving my teleport as well is because both Miss Blank and my Sariel are ready next turn, so I could use their skills to position properly. That way I'm changing the right tiles into blue. 6k, man. It's not bad healing. Oh, right. Also remember, the boss gets 1 speed every turn. So this area of effect is wrong. You gotta add 1 more tile. So like here, add 1 more tile. That's his area of effect. I've actually been cucked by that a couple times because I forgot that he gets 1 more speed and I died in a good run. It was also a good run. I died because I forgot about the plus extra speed he gets at the beginning of the turn. So all my skills are ready here, but there's really nothing to do. Like I can use my Miss Blank and Sariel, but like there's not enough blue to run around. And with our Carleen ready next turn, might as well save it for next turn. That way you could do a bigger run with our basics. But I do need to heal though, so I do need to use my teleport. I can't save it for next turn because if I do that, I might die here. I think I'm gonna go for a red run. I see a cluster of red. I did switch into Carleen, not Philyshy, because Philyshy, we ascended her and her subcolor is red, so I figured might as well use it optimally by using her proper subcolor and putting her in my sub, not my lead. We only get 35% of healing though, since it's a secondary color, but I don't know, I thought I wanted to be min-maxy. Maybe it was smarter to make our Philyshy leader, that way we get 100% healing, but I'm always greedy, man. I'm always doing these greedy plays. Wait, that was 5,700. That doesn't feel like 35%. Is healing different from... Wait, that's good to know. Is healing different from damage? Do you still get 100% healing? Wait, that's insane then. Anyways, now everything is ready. This is where I'm going to do my big move. I use Sariel here first because I want to get blue tiles around the boss. So those blue tiles, those tiles near the boss, I want it to be blue, so I'm just gonna use Cyril right here. That guarantees me blue. And now I need the tile that I am on to be blue, so I'm gonna teleport here just in case this tile doesn't turn to blue. That way we switch this into blue using Miss Blank. So teleport here. Doesn't matter what color that is going to be, we are going to be changing that with Miss Blank. Now all the 4 tiles around the boss is blue. That's the mechanic in this fight, making sure all the tiles around the boss are blue. And now we're going to run around, try to get a big basic attack here. Yeah, I tried doing this, I'm like, wait, this is too much. Too many blue tiles. I don't want to waste too much. But there's no way to like do a small one here, so I have to loop around, and I'm just gonna like do it really fast. So many tiles wasted. Feels kind of bad. But I guess it didn't matter. Boss is almost dead. We got Aurora time here, and we also got blue near us. We got lucky that one of the tiles changed to blue, so we're gonna do a double basic. And I think that kills the boss right here. GG. So after beating floor 77, the other two were pretty easy. 78 was really easy. 79 was pretty fun. It's just a DPS check. And now I'm at floor 80. And if you haven't done floor 80, the thing about this one is you don't want to get hit ever. You need to dodge every single attack. And if you're not getting hit, you don't need a healer. So I built my Philyshy for floor 77, and 3 stages later, I'm gonna have to bench her and build another water unit. Life is great, man. Life is great. In terms of who I'm building, it's going to be Conley, and the reason why it's Conley is because I think her active skill is going to be really good in this fight. Being able to do AoE damage on the fly and do damage to those little mobs at the end when they split into 4 sounds pretty nice. That way either I one-shot them or I bring them pretty close to being dead that I could kill them with basic attacks. I also end up getting a second copy of Conley, so I got her first dupe. So it feels like a waste if I don't use her, given that the game gives me 2, so I gotta test her out. She's probably going to be my last water unit though, at least after a while. I don't think I'm going to be building any water units soon. I'm going to be switching to fire, and that's going to be really fun. And that is going to be it for my Philyshy showcase. Did I regret building her? Maybe a little bit. I feel like I could have beaten that boss without upgrading Philyshy. Either I play a little better, or if I upgrade another unit in my team, make them more damage, more tanky. There's probably going to be a boss in the future where an A3 Philyshy is going to shine. Maybe a boss that requires a lot of healing where I have to survive. So at least I'm going to be ready when that comes out. Anyways, for everyone that stuck all the way towards the end, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.